Ladies and gentlemen, the tension and the build towards WrestleMania continues to thrive, and boy is it boiling over in some storylines on Monday Night Raw. Welcome to the Raw Review. We're 13 days, well, actually when this is posted, we're 12 days away from WrestleMania, so shit's getting serious. So serious that Roman Reigns, despite being beat up last week, showed up to, again, get beat up by Brock Lesnar. Nia Jax defeated Mickie James in one-on-one action and then called Alexa Bliss a bitch. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali beat Drew Gulak and TJP in a tag team match.
I blame TJP.
Miz TV was a ruse to beat up Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, but ultimately the Miz got the worst of it and Finn Balor was standing tall with the Intercontinental Championship. Asuka defeated Jamie Frost in her first match ever. Woken Matt Hardy has entered the... what did he call it?
The Humongous Wonder number 8. the giant named Andre.
The giant known as Andre, his Battle Royale.
He's going to delete everyone.
Yes. Sasha and Bayley brawled with each other in a locker room. Braun Strowman defeated Sheamus and still has not told us who his tag team partner for WrestleMania is going to be. Kurt and Ronda were having a good old time, then Absolution came out and ruined it. But then Ronda was still beating up 2/3 of Absolution. Balor Club defeated the Entourage after tensions were built in Miz TV earlier on. Elias defeated Rhino. We're going to be getting a face-off between Ronda and Kurt and Triple H and Stephanie, as well as Finn versus Seth Rollins next week. And then in the main event, in a no DQ match, John Cena taunted The Undertaker and defeated Kane. That being said, what'd you like about Raw?
What did I like? Braun Strowman's promo. Him in the bar going back and forth. And when Braun just gets to say something, he knows the beats to hit. Yeah. And
he's really good at it. He doesn't overdo it like some big men do.
Yeah. That and, SmackDown gives itself that moniker so often of being the land of opportunity. Mm-hmm. But wasn't Raw the biggest land of opportunity that potentially has ever happened in WWE? Of giving somebody their very first professional match and having it go against Asuka. I mean, can you imagine if it was somebody's very first professional match? What if she had beaten Asuka?
Then it would have been a triple threat match at WrestleMania. It would have been Charlotte, Asuka.
Asuka would have gone home and cried in shame for 4 days.
And it would have just been Charlotte versus Jamie Frost at WrestleMania. Everyone's like, who the fuck is Jamie Frost?
I don't know, some chick with silver hair and a weird outfit.
I mean, it was interesting, to say the least. I really liked the Sasha and Bayley brawl. I've liked the way this storyline is built up. The tension between them is really good, and I liked this moment where they were alone. It was it started just bickering back and forth, and it just elevated to a point where Sasha couldn't take it anymore, and she pulled on that fucking side pony, and they beat the shit out of each other. It was fun to watch. And Sarah Stock showed up to break it up, along with a couple of referees. This is the only situation I wish they were adding another match to WrestleMania, as I would really love to see Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But they're going to fight within the Women's Battle Royal, so...
I imagine they're probably going to be the final two, to be completely honest. Yeah.
That makes sense. What did you love about Monday Night Raw?
The Bayley-Sasha segment. That's my love.
All right.
Check that on the list. It's just a good backstage fight. Mm-hmm. It's a rare commodity. They do so many backstage things.
Right.
Still nowadays, but a good just plain old fight.
Yeah.
No crazy, Baron Corbin trying to kill Dean Ambrose with a forklift kind of thing. Just a good old-fashioned fight.
Yeah.
People coming to separate them.
And it didn't even start out as a fight. It started out as an argument and then just escalated, which was even better.
It's really good, really good. Yeah. And Titus wasn't on Raw, so I love that.
I didn't even notice. Wouldn't even thought of his name if you hadn't said it. Until we said fuck Modus at the end, and then I probably would have been like, oh shit, Titus wasn't on.
Yeah. Well, what did you love?
I loved Miz TV
Yeah.
This segment was fan-fucking-tastic.
Bo was the MVP for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Bo being the focal point, just taking the jab at Miz, and then Miz putting his foot in his mouth and, saying that he's going to be a better Intercontinental Champion than Mr. Perfect, and then Curtis Axel turning around, and both Finn and Seth throwing in their 2 cents, just making everyone pissed off. And then the fact that it was a fucking ruse, and it was just the Miz and the entourage trying to beat up Finn and Seth. It was well executed. Some great dialogue from everyone involved, and everyone played their part perfectly. And then it even fed into still the competitive nature between Finn and Seth afterwards. So they had this whole segment that involved everyone, and then it still...
And it carried over to the fact that we had Bo and Curtis versus the Club
because
in a tag match, because when they were all beating up Finn, the Club came out. I didn't see if Bo got hit out of the ring or if they both just charged out of the ring. Bo took the weirdest exit.
Yeah, no, it looked like the Invisible Man clotheslined him over the top rope. But I think he might have done like that Undertaker or Kane whatever it was.
I wish we could play video clips on here, because I would just like to see that. And
it was way too fast on Raw. It's hard to tell what happened. But yeah, Bo flew out of the fucking ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great build. It built up to a match on Raw. It built up to another match we're having next week, and it still all revolved around the triple threat match that'll happen at WrestleMania, which is probably the match I'm most excited for.
It's definitely high on my list.
I mean, it's got my favorite guy, and it's got my favorite title, and it's at WrestleMania. And there's also Miz and Seth Rollins in there as well, so it's going to be pretty fucking good. Did you dislike anything? Did you hate anything?
Don't like TJP very much anymore.
You've never really liked TJP.
No, not so much.
You liked him for the first round of the Cruiserweight Classic, and then it was all downhill from there.
It was. Yeah. So I'm going to blame him for their team loss in the Cruiserweight match.
He did take the fall. He took the 054 from Mustafa.
He's getting all the blame, though. Drew didn't do anything wrong.
Nah. Drew's okay.
Don't like that Elias hit Heath Slater from behind.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
We take great exception to people who disrespect Heath Slater.
Yeah. Don't ever attack Portland's favorite wrestler from behind.
Yeah. But we still want to walk with you, Elias. Just don't fuck it up.
Yeah. As long as it's not too far. I'm lazy. I don't know. Then... Would there be an ambivalent list of things we just don't care about at some point?
I mean, because there were a few things. I'm not going to delve too far into.
For me, it's just I wanted, and I should know better than to expect a barn burner from now part-timer John Cena and dad bod Kane. I love the devil's favorite dad bod. But yeah, I don't know. There's things that bugged me about it, because Kane voluntarily back bumping on guardrail, but falling 2 feet through a table was what initially undid him.
Yeah. I can understand that.
There is something I appreciated about the match, and I know it has nothing to do with what story that they were trying to portray in the match.
Okay.
And it's just because Kane's getting up there in age, and he can't bump and feed as fast as he used to. Yeah. But it looked to me better that it took both of John Cena's shoulder tackles to actually knock Kane down.
Yes.
He didn't do the bump feed for the first one.
Yeah. Big guys like that should take both of those before they fall down, and then swing like fucking morons for...
Yeah, I mean, kudos to Cena, because it looked like Kane sandbagged the shit out of that pickup.
Cena might also be getting up there in age, but he's fucking strong. He's going to be able to lift Kane no problem.
Yeah, Kane... Yeah, it didn't look like Kane gave him any help on that little, his little duck the punch...
Yeah.
Slam thing.
Yeah.
So...
Kane's making him work for that 5-knuckle shuffle because it's stupid now.
Yeah. Yeah. So that I guess I won't put that all the way on the dislike list
because the match was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It just God, I miss back when Kane was good.
Hey man, you can't. They can't be good forever. All right.
No, it's true.
I was not the biggest fan of the Ronda and Absolution confrontation. Mostly because this segment I felt like didn't benefit anyone. Because I feel like I understand what they were going for. They're trying to
benefit the crowd.
They're benefiting the crowd, and they're trying to integrate Ronda more so into the women's division.
Yeah.
As opposed to just her beef with Stephanie. I get that. But I feel like this segment itself, we don't need a reason to feel like Ronda is like tough and like is a badass, because most people that know her have seen her UFC stuff, and they also watched her back suplex Triple H through a fucking table. I think this makes Absolution look weak if two people weren't able to take her out. But at the same time, it also makes Kurt Angle look stupid because he stopped Mandy and then let Ronda, and then, well, didn't let Ronda, but then Ronda kicked Sonya in the head, and he didn't try to stop the whole situation. He just kind of like sat there and waited until Mandy was in the hold, and then tried to stop Ronda from his thing, or from her thing.
Well, for Kurt's sake, I'm just going to imagine that if he thought that if he got too close, Ronda was just going to take him out too. She gets into the zone when she gets the death eyes. You can't be within like a 5-foot radius of her, or you're a target.
Is okay. I would assume that there's got to be a new phobia. It's got to be like a Rondophobia. Like you get too close to Ronda Rousey. It's like claustrophobia. Like you're in a tight confined space. If you are in a close proximity to Ronda Rousey, you are immediately afraid.
Yeah, no. If I was in an elevator alone with Ronda Rousey, I might piss my pants. Because she's the most threatening woman I've ever seen in my life.
She's terrifying. I mean, the segment was okay, and I hope this was just them building a potential post-Mania feud.
I think it'd be great if this turns into her post-Mania, whatever she ends up doing.
Yeah, if that's the plan, that's great. But I felt like the segment wasn't really necessary for a build to WrestleMania.
No, essentially, to me, what my takeaway was is let's show the fans what wrestling-esque things Ronda is going to be doing at Mania. So let's show off that wonky suplex throw that she did to Dana Brooke after Raw last week. Let's show her clothesline Sonya Deville on the side of the head. I mean,
watching her flip Mandy over was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and then the judo like hip toss set up for the arm bar.
Yeah, that was cool. He's alright. I didn't really hate anything. I'm liking the build towards Mania. Mania's shaping up to be a pretty decent card, with some obviously outstanding matches. A
lot of multi-people things going on.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not against it. It's
especially with 2 giant battle royals, you're literally getting as many people on this card as you possibly can.
That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like WWE's internal... This is totally off topic of Monday Night Raw. But it's WWE's internal justification of having guys like Triple H, Kurt Angle, a couple of years ago, Sting, Undertaker, The Rock. These guys who literally only come in to work WrestleMania or 1 or 2 other matches a year and WrestleMania is, you get the people who argue like, oh, well, they're taking a spot from somebody else.
Yeah.
And WWE can go, no, we're not. Everyone else is in the Battle Royal.
We're piling everyone.
Literally, everyone who can fit in the ring is getting a Mania payday now.
Yeah.
Which
is good. I mean, it's good that they're not... They're trying not to leave anyone off of WrestleMania. They're giving everyone a chance.
And now that they're bringing in Ronda Rousey and having her first match at WrestleMania, they're like, now we have to battle royal for all the women.
Yeah.
So now all the women can get on WrestleMania.
Yeah. But with that being said, We are getting very close to WrestleMania. I'm excited. It's WrestleMania season. We're always excited.
Yeah, even if the card doesn't look great, we still get excited for WrestleMania.
I mean, the card
is what it is.
The card didn't look all that great going to the WrestleMania we went to, and it ended up being fucking awesome.
Yeah, I loved it.
So, yeah, WrestleMania 34, right around the corner. But for now, guys, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
So many social media links.
Check out the podcast link.
It's the link that says SoundCloud.
And there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W. Like WrestleMania.
I like what you did there. You can go over there and check out punishment videos, which we have some more that we have to shoot. We might start doing them again after WrestleMania or for WrestleMania. We haven't decided yet, but you never know. There's also unboxing videos. One just went up just a few days ago where you get to see us open up the golden age of wrestling from Pro Wrestling Crate. And there's other videos that are loosely based around wrestling. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
And as always,
fuck Modus. I had a sudden urge to go da 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 da.